up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc? Oh, you're looking for Bugs Bunny bunting. Duck is gonna hunting just to get a rabbit skin, but now the rabbit's gonna get. What's up, Doc? What's cooking? Hey, look out! Stop! You're gonna hurt someone with that old shotgun. Hey, what's up, Doc? We really mean it. What's up, Doc?
Hello, friends. Are you ready?
What's for dinner? I'm hungry.
Yum, 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 yum.
Delicious.
Let's go, everybody. Yay! Zoe's Greek-style baked zucchini with potatoes in the oven. Της ζωής τα κολοκυθάκια με πατάτες στο φούρνο. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weather Channel. Welcome to Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner. I've decided to change hobbies. I'm not going to cook for you guys anymore. I'm going to do the weather. So, yeah, today is January 17th of 2022. It is freezing cold in Toronto. It's about minus 10, I would say. And it's very, very windy. And we had a snow blizzard today. So about 60 centimeters of snow fell. People have been trying to clean up, and it's been difficult. There's a lot of our transit system has shut down. It's partially working. Buses are stalled everywhere. Big, transport trucks are stuck. Snow plows are stuck on little hills. It took my husband about 4 hours to clean up, even though it doesn't look like he has. He did clean up a little bit. And as you can see, it's really windy from my hair. So we are going to make a recipe today, but I wanted to show you guys that it's a blizzard today. It's beautiful and snowy and windy, and nothing gets us down in Toronto. No, I'm not going to be the weather person. I am going to cook something, and we'll get to that in a second. Let me tell my family and friends in Greece what's going on. Γεια σας όλοι στην Ελλάδα. Γεια σας. Σήμερα η μετεωρολογική υπηρεσία έχει τρελαθεί στο Τορόντο. Γι' αυτό εγώ θα σας πω το καιρό. Χιονοθύελα, κρύο, -10, αέρας. Χαμός γίνεται στο Τορόντο. Εντάξει, ο Φώτης καθάριζε περίπου 4 ώρες. Δεν φαίνεται, αλλά καθάριζε. Είχαμε 60 εκατοστά χιόνι σήμερα. Πολύ αέρα, οι νταλίκες έχουν διπλώσει, τα λεωφορεία έχουν κολλήσει, το μετρό, η ηλεκτρικό, όπως το λέτε εσείς στην Ελλάδα, δεν δουλεύει, μαγαζιά κλειστά, όλοι είναι έξω με τα φτιάρια και τα μηχανήματα και καθαρίζουνε. Ήρθα να σας πω εγώ το καιρό σήμερα, να δείτε τι γίνεται, χαμός, αλλά εδώ στο Τορόντο είμαστε μαθημένοι. Γελάμε, το απολαμβάνουμε, αλλά είμαστε έξω και επειδή κρυώνουμε, πάμε μέσα να φτιάξουμε μια καλοκαιρινή συνταγή. Let's everybody go inside, it's time to cook! Did you show my family? Yes. Oh, good. Wow, look at all the snow. Look at my flowers, they're all covered. There is no flowers. Alrighty. Let's see if we have any mail. Not that oh look, there's snow in my mailbox. Έχει χιόνι μέσα στο γραμματοκιβώτιο. Ναι, ο ταχυδρόμος δεν νομίζω ότι σήμερα μπόρεσε και ήρθε. Okay, πάμε να μαγειρέψουμε. Let's go cooking in our warm house. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing faux fur. It's not real fur. Don't start freaking out on me that I'm wearing a fur coat. We're taking off our coats. Okay, coat is off. Let's lock our door because, you know, we want to be safe. All right, we've locked our door. Oh, I need to take off my boots. Don't want to get all the snow in the house. All right, boots off. I hope you guys liked my weather report. I could have done better, but I was cold. All right, let's head to our kitchen. Whoops. As you can see, I'm wearing a short sleeve top, so nothing gets us down in Toronto. Alrighty, guys. Before we start doing anything, I'm gonna preheat my oven. Whoops. And 350. Right? Right. Okay. So. Yeah. We're back in our warm kitchen. Welcome to Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner. That was our adventure for today. And if you need to reach me, you guys know by now, zoesblindkitchencorner@gmail.com and whosebblindlifeisit@gmail.com. Like and share this video. Subscribe to our channels. We would appreciate it. You can follow Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway on Facebook and on Twitter @blindwhos, where you can see my episodes and a whole bunch of other episodes from other people that are aired on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway. Comment in the section below if you need to, or if you just want to say hello. Okay, we're making a summer dish today, really. I've talked about the Mediterranean diet before, and I've talked about Greeks. Our diet, I would say, is, it's not like we don't have meat, but we do have meat, pardon me. So now my nose is running because we came from outside. We eat a lot of vegetables. And one dish that Greeks eat a lot is something called turlu, which is a whole bunch of summer vegetables baked in the oven, either with tomato sauce. Well, the turlu mostly is done with tomato sauce, but I know there's some people who do some with lemon and like roast vegetables, whatever. This is my concoction. This is Zoe's Greek style baked zucchini potatoes. Zucchini and potatoes. Okay, so very simple recipe today. Not much to do, but let me tell you the ingredients. We've got about 8 or 10 potatoes. 8 or 10 potatoes cut in chunks. So when I say chunks, I don't want wedges. I want chunks. So cut your potato. If it's a small potato, cut it into 4, quarter it. If it's a medium potato, cut it into 6. If it's a large potato, cut it into 8 pieces. I want chunks. And then we're going to need a tablespoon of sea salt. We're going to need a bunch of parsley. We're going to need over there 2 pinches of pepper, 1 to 2 sliced up red onions, and as much garlic as you want, 2 or 3 cloves of garlic sliced up, 1 cup of olive oil or vegetable oil. I'm using vegetable oil today. What else did I forget? And the zucchini. We have 5 scraped zucchini and cut into chunks. And I'm going to actually, I saved 1 to show you. And we have 1 can of 14 ounces of crushed tomatoes. Okay. So now if you want to know how to scrape zucchini, go to my tips, tricks, and how-to series. Go to the video that says peeling vegetables, and there I show you how to scrape a zucchini. Okay, so I've got 1 zucchini that I haven't cut up. I want you to put it flat on your counter, horizontally. I want it horizontally in front of you. Put your knife, approximate where the middle is. Put your knife in and cut on the counter. Whoops. Try to be in the center, which I'm not. This one's a little tough. And cut right through. So now you have 2 long pieces of zucchini, okay? Put the cut side up. So the bottom side, which is curved, is on the counter, and the flat side is on. Now, I didn't cut this one very well, of course, because I'm on camera. Put 2 fingers across the zucchini. Put your knife right next to your 2 fingers and cut it right through. So you're going to have very thick half-moon pieces, okay? So again, 2 fingers, put your knife across, right beside your 2 fingers and cut right through. So you get a nice big half-moon chunk, okay? And I'm going to go a little quicker now because I explained it to you guys. And you're going to do both halves of the zucchini. We've cut it. You're going to do both halves. Now, the last piece, if I cut the 2 fingers, I'm going to get a very tiny piece left over. So instead of cutting this one that way, I'm just going to slice it through like that. Okay? Like that. What is that for blind people? I turned the zucchini vertically and I cut it in half. Okay? So I've done the 1/2 and I'm actually just going to throw that into the pan. And I'm going to quickly cut the other half. And this is a very easy recipe. The only difficult thing about it is actually your preparation. Cutting up your zucchini, your potatoes, your onion, your parsley. That's all there is. There's a lot of chopping in this recipe. But other than that, it's a really throw together recipe. Okay. So all our zucchini is chopped up. So now the next and fun part, dump everything in. Dump all your zucchini into your pan. I'm using a stainless steel 13-inch diameter pan. You need a big pan. And I've thrown in all my zucchini and I've got my potatoes in water. Now, if I wasn't taping this, I wouldn't put the potatoes in water. I would clean my potatoes and directly slice them up right into the pan. But I have them in water for you guys. So I'm just going to throw in all my potatoes. Just throw everything in. And this might look like a simple recipe. And you might say, well, you know, how tasty is this? Believe you me, it is so tasty. It's so tasty, it's not funny. And it's just simple ingredients. Potatoes, zucchini, onion, garlic, parsley, tomatoes, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Okay, almost there. Alrighty, all our potatoes are in. I'm just going to mix it up with my hands so the potatoes and the zucchini can get all mixed up together. Whoops, 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 whoops. Somebody's hair. See, I didn't have to tell you guys that. You're blind. You can't see that. But I just felt a hair. Maybe when we were cleaning the potatoes. Who knows? Maybe it was when I took off my coat. Okay, now, seriously, guys, if you're not a big potato fan, I mean, I did about 10 potatoes. Looks like a lot to me in comparison to the zucchini, but seriously, I did 5 zucchini. You could do 6. 5 zucchini and 6 potatoes. Or 5 zucchini and 8 potatoes. So I've scraped, like I said, and don't forget to scrape the zucchini. See how to do that on my tips and tricks. So, I've got my onions. I usually put 1 large one, but I felt today that, and I'm glad I did because my potatoes were more. I've got 1 big one and 1 tiny one. So I'm just going to add all the onions in. I've sliced them up, just like we do for salads. Okay. And let's stir this up, mix this up again. Get all the onions mixed in with the potatoes and the zucchini. And I'm just using my hands and I'm just tossing. Just tossing and tossing. Good enough. Okay. Now, garlic is optional. I like adding in a little bit of garlic for taste. So I've got some chopped up cloves here. I don't think I'm going to add all of these, but let's say 1 clove. Or maybe I should add it all. Really, this is optional and it's up to you guys. 2 cloves sliced up. 3 cloves, which are sliced up. 4 cloves. Should I add it? I'll add it. 5. About 6 cloves. I'll just add it in. Garlic's always good. Okay. Now add in all your parsley. Finely chopped parsley. 1 bunch. Okay. Okay. We're going to bake at the lowest level of our oven. Even my oven, I'm going to stir while I'm talking. Mix up the onions and the garlic and the potatoes and the zucchini and the parsley. Even though I've told you guys that my oven is very strong if I bake at the bottom level, for this dish, I am going to bake at the last level of the, right at the bottom. It's okay. I know I can feel it. This pan is pretty full. Yeah, I think I overdid it in potatoes a little bit, but that's okay. Don't you guys fret. Okay. Up until here, I mixed up with my hands, but now we're going to add in, or actually, let me add in the spices first, so we can give it another mix by hand. You're pretty safe with 1 tablespoon of sea salt. However, you may feel like it needs more because there's a lot of ingredients in the pan. But I wouldn't worry about it. This is, salt can always be added individually on people's plates. So I'm just filling up a tablespoon with sea salt. And if a tablespoon of sea salt sounds like a lot, well, 1, I've told you guys sea salt is not that strong. And 2, potatoes, they absorb everything. So you need enough salt to give this dish some taste. So I'm just sprinkling the salt all over. Okay, salt is done. Our oven has preheated. Let's add in a couple of pinches of pepper. Okay, 2 pinches of pepper. Pepper's done. Alrighty. Now we've got a can of crushed tomatoes. I'm just going to open it up. All right. Pour in your 14-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Okay. Let's get some water happening. Hold on. I'm going to fill up the can with water. And let's just grab a little spoon over my pan. Give it a stir. Get all the tomato, whatever's left in the can, dissolved into the water. Throw in a can of water. Okay. 1 cup of vegetable oil or olive oil if you choose. I'm using vegetable. Just pouring it all in. Okay. I'm going to add in 1 more can of water. I'm going to grab a big couple of tablespoons or 1 tablespoon. I need to give this a good stir now because now you want your oil, your salt, your pepper. So I'm holding the pan with one hand and with the other hand, I'm tossing the mixture. And I'm turning the pan and tossing the mixture. You want now salt, pepper, oil, tomato, water. You want everything to get mixed really well. Because otherwise you're going to have salt in one spot. That's not what you want. And again, remember, I'm feeding, big appetites. So you can, of course, cut this recipe in half. Do 3 zucchini, half a bunch of parsley, 1 onion, maybe 5, what did I say? 3 zucchini, yeah, 5 potatoes, small potatoes or medium. With the tomato, I don't think I would have the tomato. I think I would still put a whole can. I would have the salt, half a tablespoon. Okay, now we need more water. Now, if this was a less amount, 2 would be enough, but it's a big amount. It's the cold. I ended up putting way too many potatoes this time. I don't know. That's okay. Mom wanted more. She kept on saying more. So I'm going to add 3 cans of water. Because I need, and I'm going to give it a stir and I'm going to see. Now, I've talked to you guys about my husband. My husband who wants sauce in every food so he can dip his bread. He wants, if you guys remember, zumaki. So 3 cans should be enough if you don't put as many tomatoes as many potatoes as I did. In my case, I think I'm going to add even 1 more. Last time I made this, I only added 2. But I am going to add 1 more. Because I said. Sorry, I'm being thorough about the mixing because I'm worried about the salt and pepper. So give me a second. I'm also trying to do this on my burner and the pan is tilting on me. See, I don't have a lot of room in my kitchen. So I'm just flattening everything out with my hands, evening everything out. Okay. And I'm going to add in a little bit more water, but let me get what's off my hands. Now this is going to be heavy, so watch me struggling put it in. Another pan. Now, I want you to bake this in the oven at 350, lowest level of your oven, for 1 hour. Sorry, I'm just putting in the next can. 1 hour and 15 minutes. And after the 1 hour and 15 minute mark, now we're good. See, now I can feel the water. It doesn't have to cover your vegetables, but you want to be able to feel it, okay? 1 hour and 15 minutes at 350, and approximately turn your heat up to 450 after the 1 hour. And I'll just tell you, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Turn up your heat to 450 for another approximately 20 to 25 minutes. And then your dish will be done. So I'm going to come back and show you when it's all baked up and how delicious it is. Very easy recipe today. Just dump everything into your pan. So let's bless it, put it in the oven. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, now bear with me because it's heavy. I know it's heavy. Oh, God. Yeah, it's heavy. in, right? Set timer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Timer's working. Before I let you go, I just want to tell you guys that sometimes the simplest ingredients make the best tasting food. No fancy spices, just salt and pepper. No fancy vegetables, zucchini, potatoes, onions. An herb, parsley, ground tomatoes, water, and oil. Believe me, make it. If you're a vegetable lover, this is absolutely to die for. See you in about an hour and... Oh, wait, we said 1 hour, 15 minutes plus 25 for the higher bake time. So, see you in an hour and 40 minutes. See you guys. Hello. I'm Zoe, and I'm back on a stormy day. Our food is ready. I'm going to turn off my oven. Take it out of the oven. Ooh, you can hear it sizzling and boiling. Okay, give me a second because it's heavy. Oh. Oh. Holy hot. Ooh, let's leave it settle down for a bit. So, I want to tell you that this dish always takes me about 1 hour and 40 minutes. I think today, because I put a few extra potatoes, it took 1 hour and 55 minutes. So it's a preference thing, meaning, so I tested at the 1 hour and 45 minute, or 1 hour and 40 minute mark. I took a fork, I pulled out a potato, and I pulled out a chunk of zucchini. Potato was pretty done for me. Zucchini needed just a touch more, so I left it in for another 15 minutes. And it's perfectly fine now. I don't know how to explain this in English. You want it to all be nice and... How do you explain? Naina melomeno. Like, I don't know how to explain it in English. You want your sauce to be a sauce. You don't want it to just be water anymore. You want your zucchini and your parsley. You want everything to be melt in your mouth type of thing. We can't wait to try it. So this is our meal. Potatoes and Zoe's baked zucchini and potatoes in the oven. And it's fantastic. And I have a bowl and I have a spoon and I'm gonna serve. I'm just gonna, whatever my spoon gets, sauce and potatoes and zucchini and onions and parsley. I hope this is enough sauce. Zumaki for 40. Enough sauce for 40. My husband. And that's our meal for today. All the hardship is in the preparation. Bake it in the oven for approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes. In my case today, it took 1:55. You know, perfect meal. Very healthy. What did we say? Zucchini, potatoes, onions, parsley, salt, pepper, olive oil or vegetable oil, ground tomatoes, and water. Fantastic. A little bit of garlic. That's it, guys. Really healthy, but please try this one. Please try it. It's so delicious. So that's it for this week. Hope you enjoy this recipe. Have a wonderful, wonderful week until next week. I love you guys, and we're off to have dinner, and I will prepare something great and scrumptious for next week. See you next week. Bye! I am your host, Zoe Fiogos. With sincere love and gratitude, I thank you for watching Zoe's Blind Kitchen Corner.